Hey there. Hello, and welcome back to Aligned Choices, unlocking decision making with human design. I am your girl. This is Nolitha, and today we're diving into an essential topic: how to trust yourself after deconditioning. If you've been following along, we've covered why decision making feels so difficult and how human design helps it, in addition to the process of deconditioning from external influences. But what happens after you start shedding all of that conditioning? How do you rebuild trust in yourself and your decisions? That's exactly what we'll be exploring today. And as always, this podcast is about helping you unmask, reclaim, and realign with who you truly are. Why trusting yourself feels so hard? If you've been conditioned for years to listen to external voices like your parents, your teachers, your partner, and society in general, it can feel unsettling to suddenly rely on your own guidance. Many people experience doubt, fear, and even imposter syndrome when they start making decisions from using their inner authority instead of what they've been taught to believe is right. Think about it. If you've spent your whole life outsourcing decisions, it's like learning to walk again when you shift to trusting yourself. And that's okay. Rebuilding trust is a process. And today, I want to give you the tools to do it with confidence. Let's talk about some signs that you're struggling to trust yourself. Before we get into solutions, let's identify if this is something you're experiencing. Here are some signs that you might still be struggling to trust yourself. Number one, you second guess your decisions constantly. Number two, you look for external validation before making a choice. Number three, you feel anxious when making big decisions on your own. Number four, you keep asking for advice but feel unsatisfied with the answers. And number five, you struggle to hear or interpret your inner authority's guidance. Which one of those sounds familiar for you, someone you love, your children, or a coworker? If so, don't worry. We're going to work through it together. Now, let's talk about how to strengthen self trust. Building trust in yourself takes time, but here are 3 steps to help you strengthen that trust and start making confident, aligned decisions. Number one, start small. Trust grows through experience. Begin by making small decisions based purely on your inner authority, whether it's deciding what to eat or what to wear. Let your authority guide you and notice and observe how you feel. And hopefully, you're getting more comfortable with using your inner authority because this is an exercise you were asked to do early on in this podcast series. The second thing, reflect on past wins. You've got to celebrate yourself. Look back at moments when you trusted yourself and things worked out well. Write them down so that you'll have proof that you can trust yourself and how it feels to win. Number 3, and last one, resist the urge to seek validation. The next time you feel the need to ask for external validation, pause. Instead, check with yourself first. Give yourself space to listen before seeking outside opinions. Remember, trust is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Now, let's take a moment to look at a current event or a cultural trend and explore it through the lens of self-trust. There are several trends that are out there that we could explore, but I thought that I would talk about social media and the hustle culture. One notable trend is around the pervasive influence of social media on self-esteem and body images. Often, people are presented with curated and idealized portraits of what beauty and success is, which leads individuals to question their self-worth and decision-making abilities. For instance, take a look at the glow-up culture that encourages users to undergo extensive self-improvement regimens, often focusing on physical appearance. While the trends may be motivating for some, they may also foster unrealistic expectations and a reliance on external validation, ultimately undermining one's self-trust. Another great example that came about during the pandemic in 2020 is the rise of the quiet thriving. And this is a response to the hustle culture and burnout. For years, hustle culture dominated workplaces, pushing people to overwork, strive for external success, and often ignore their inner voice in the pursuit of achievement. Sounds like you or somebody that you know. But now you're noticing a growing trend of quiet thriving, a mindset shift where individuals focus on small, meaningful changes in their work and personal lives that align with their values and well-being. As you think about both of those trends, how are you seeing people react? How much of their personal response is based on true personal alignment versus external pressures? This is a great practice for strengthening your awareness of how external conditioning plays out in real time. Use this as an opportunity to reflect on your own decision making. Are there any areas where you're letting external noise overpower your inner voice? This week, I encourage you to take one big decision, big or small, and make it entirely on your own using your inner authority. This is how we're going to practice trusting ourselves through using our inner authority. Don't ask for advice. Don't overthink it. Just trust and go with what feels right. I love to hear about your experience as always. And thank you guys for telling me how this is impacting you and how you're using it to help yourself calm in the middle of this storm. Send me a message or tag me on social media to share how these practices are working for you. And don't forget, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Put your notifications on so you won't miss our next episode where we'll be talking about aligned decisions in high pressure situations. Until then, remember, you already have the answers within you. Let's uncover them together. See you in the circle. Today, I'm going to do food for thought a little differently. I wanted to introduce you guys to someone that I found, and I want you to think about the pandemic. When I think about that time, I think about all the things that I did to help me manage and reduce anxiety. I had seen a lot of things online around adult coloring, so I found an app that was absolutely wonderful, and it gave me productive escapism is what I want to call it, and it allowed me to create beautiful pictures and explore my creative side, which really helped me to calm down. Another person that I came in contact with right before the pandemic was Louise Hay. And it was actually at the time that she had passed, and I found a tribute to her on Oprah Winfrey's Instagram page. Now, she was a best-selling author. She was a pioneer of the self-help movement, which is right down my alley because that's something I've been interested in all of my life that I can remember. And one of the books that, I have several of her books, but one of the books that I would like to recommend for you to consider if you're interested is a book called You Can Heal Your Life. And this book explores connections between thoughts, emotions, and well-being, physical well-being. One thing that she believed is that affirmation and self-love could transform lives and heal the body. She also founded what is called the Hay House, which is a successful publishing company specializing in personal growth, spirituality, and holistic health. She continues to inspire people seeking emotional healing and empowerment. One thing about her, she believed that fear is the root cause of most, if not all, physical ailments. Her philosophy is fear manifests as negative thought patterns, emotional blockages, and unresolved traumas that ultimately affect the body. One thing that I appreciated about her book that I mentioned earlier, You Can Heal Your Life, she has outlined a lot of illnesses and linked them to specific emotional states. And she provides you with affirmations to address those fears and shift your mindset so that healing can occur. She associates common ailments with fears or limiting beliefs. For example, back pain. She ties that to the fear of financial support. Digestive issues the fear of letting go, or difficulty processing emotions. Throat issues, the fear of speaking one's truth. She emphasized self-love, affirmations, and forgiveness could help release these fears and ultimately lead to healing. Her approach encouraged people to replace fear-based thoughts with positive affirmations such as, I'm safe, life supports me, and I lovingly release the past. So one thing that I want to do today that is different is give you a guided meditation filled with affirmations that will address uncertainty, change, and fear. Welcome to your guided affirmation for embracing change and releasing fear. At this moment, I'd like for you to take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Again, breathe in deeply. Hold for a moment and gently release. Allow yourself to relax and be fully present in this moment, knowing that you are safe, you are supported, you are exactly where you need to be. Now repeat these affirmations with me, either out loud or silently in your mind. I trust life is unfolding for my highest good. I am adaptable, resilient, and open to new possibilities. I release the need to control everything and embrace the flow of life. I choose to see change as an opportunity for growth. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and slowly release it. I am safe, supported, and divinely guided. I release fear and replace it with love and trust. I choose peace over worry in every situation. I allow myself to breathe, relax, and be present in this moment. Take another deep breath in. Hold for a moment. Now let it go. Remember, you are strong, you are capable, You are exactly where you need to be. Carry this sense of peace with you as you move throughout your day. Whenever you feel fear or uncertainty, return to your breath and breathing. Return to this truth. You are safe. You are supported. You are always guided. When you are ready, gently bring your awareness back to the present. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring a soft smile to your face. And when you're ready, open your eyes if they were closed, or soften your gaze. You are ready. You are loved. You are enough.